Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
For Kansas City.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marcus Williams.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull off, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that's caught by Smith. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Call it.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Saints.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pass incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 95-56.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The carry for New Orleans.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Gain of a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he finds Cook. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This just a 24-yard attempt. That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you could have.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the pass.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The City Chiefs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 25, 56.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Kamara. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Breeze going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Ready? 95, 56.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Hitchens brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Breeze now. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down. Now Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But it'll be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll try and run with Murray. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This is Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up third and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard.
It's now fourth down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he gets gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll turn to Kamara.
They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
13. Chiefs, 13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you take.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.